everyone. So I have been utilizing Plann by Linktree to help me schedule my posts. I actually decided to do this because I had not had any way to really schedule my posts properly, just super in advance. I was thinking, I'm like, okay, so Instagram has the option to schedule, but this program right here for Plann actually lets me look at a whole board of things, and it helps you create some options as well if you want to do like preset templates. I am actually using my ChatGPT content calendar for May. That is a whole other thing. I just went to ChatGPT and I dug deep for like just options of what I could do, and how I could do it, and just to kind of give me ideas to put on paper so that way I could take those ideas and kind of run with it. So what I am doing now, let me get to my board here. Okay, so this is my current content calendar. These are past posts that I made up here. So these actually are, since this is connected to my Instagram, you would need to connect it to yours. So I tried to connect it to Facebook, but the problem with that is it won't let you connect to your main page on Facebook. It'll make you connect to a business page, and I don't have a business page, and I do not plan to get a business page. So this is a overall view of the current month for my calendar. So right now, what you are seeing up here are posts that I personally made on my Instagram. So it's letting me know, okay, I see what you posted. So if you don't know what you posted that current like week prior or month prior or anything like that, it will show you here. So like if we look at April, these are all of my posts through April. So it's not showing anything from up here. I may not have really posted, to be quite honest, but it is showing all of the other posts that I did make in the month of April. So we're going to go back to May because I'm going to focus on this. So currently, because I have my content calendar in front of me, the content calendar that ChatGPT gave me only has me posting every so many days. So like May 1st, May 3rd, 6th, 8th, 10th, 13th, etc., like things like that. It has it spaced out. And then it gives me a little bit of a topic to kind of work with. So this app right here for Plann will give you somewhat of a template that you can work with if you choose one. I had one, and then I was like, there's some prompts in here that just don't fit me. So you can start with a template and then kind of just decide if you want to use it or if you want to try to do your own thing, etc. So what you can also see here is that we have a couple of prompts here as well. So like this one was May goals. If you wanted to share your May goals, then May vision board, Mother's Day, things like that. It's just going through to kind of give you ideas as to what to discuss that day. So if you're stumped and you're like, I don't know what to post, well, okay, so the 5th is Cinco de Mayo. You could post something easy about Cinco de Mayo. So like if I were to go and add, I could do a post, story, reel, or custom event situation. I have not tried the event. But you can pre-schedule posts, stories, and reels. And it will automatically post from here, from Plann, to your Instagram. So for me, if I go to create, this is where, so we already saw the home page, we already saw the calendar. So create is where you're going to create your post. Right now, what you can see, I already have scheduled posts right here. So I have May 8th scheduled, and that's an education type of post because that was my prompt. That was my topic for May 8th. So I'm just educating just a little bit. I mostly made all these on Canva. There are going to be posts that are just strictly my my personal photo. It does not have to be super pretty, super creative, anything like that. But as you can see down here, this is what I meant by the layout. You can pick your own, like you could pick your layouts and kind of work with this, but some things might not work with the particular brand we have. But either way, I'm using this as a idea place, I guess. But I'm actually making my content differently. So right here, so May 8th, if I'm going to click May 8th, I have hashtags in here already. You can click the hashtag here. I will show you that. But I have my Canva post already situated here for my carousel. So this is going to automatically post May 8th at 2:30 p.m. When I look at my Instagram performance, most of my followers are paying attention to my stuff between starting slowly at 6 a.m. and then dwindling off around 9 p.m. But I've found that 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. On most days are what my followers are looking at my stuff around. So it's that time frame. That's going to be different for each person. So you kind of want to look at that. When is the most engagement? That's a whole other type of training though too. So that'll help you base on your scheduling. 2:30. So I said 3 p.m. is usually whenever it's a peak time. So posting something half an hour before that time that you normally have a peak attention of everybody, that'll give it time to post and then pop up on people's boards. Because if you post it at exactly 3 p.m., you might miss that window. So I did 2:30. Then you have May 10th that I have scheduled. I need to edit this one because this is a customer review post. So this particular one is going to be May 10th. It's a customer review post. I created all these, like these two things on Canva. I have to fill this in. I'm going to basically fill in whatever my particular hashtags are, because Instagram only allows you to have up to 30 hashtags. So what I would do is I would just click the hashtag here. I am specific to my personal brand. I have some of these here. So like I could leave those on there for my fragrance because I saved these. These are the ones that I saved personally. So that way I could have these hashtags there and ready to go for me. So saved sets. Now if I want to go to suggestions, you can do that and maybe type customer Doesn't come up. Okay. Review. That doesn't come up a little bit. It's just kind of playing around with it and seeing what is going to work. Now, a lot of times too, what I will do for my hashtags, if there's no hashtags here, what I will do for my hashtags is I'm actually going to go to, where is it? I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Okay, so you can see I have all this here. So ChatGPT it can be useful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do popular hashtags for customer review post. And it's going to pull up a couple. So there's general review, their products, and etc. So then all I would do is pick a couple of these that are specific to my brand, like what I'm trying to do. Not all of these are going to make sense. And you can't really put all of them anyway, because you only have 30. You have only 30 for this space. So I'm going to delete this because I'm going to focus on making kind of a new post to show you guys a little bit on what I mean, on how easy this is kind of to use and how you can utilize it. Stories, so yeah, discard that. Stories, it'll let you set and save the stories. This is my current story log right now. It is already showing me way too many times. Okay, it is just repeating itself. But it's showing me exactly what I had posted already yesterday. So it's showing me already what's on my story as of right now. But you can create your own story and then have you can have AI generate your caption, which I would say to be careful with because you want it to sound like you. So if you do have AI do that, then you want to tweak it to sound more like you. But it's super easy to do any of this. You could definitely select a file and or use the free content here, anything here. Canva. Obviously, I have my stuff on Canva. So you can create a story through this on Canva and just select whatever you want and do whatever you need to do through Canva. Click the publish, which I'm just going to do for just a second. Load. Okay. So this is not anything super me right now. But yeah, say that I wanted to make this post. I did it on Canva. I could do that, make it here, add more if I wanted to, add my little hashtags if I wanted to, add a little blurb thank you for the reviews. Let's just keep it simple. So thank you for the reviews, whatever. And then if you wanted to, you could save it as a draft, you could post now, or you could use a custom time. So there's the custom time frame that you could utilize whenever you want to do it. So if you know Cinco de Mayo is coming up on Monday, so a little bit here with the Star Wars stuff. Sunday is May the 4th. So it's May the 4th be with you. Then Monday is going to be Revenge of the 5th, which is going to be Revenge of the Sith, basically. So you could even utilize this if you know something is coming up and you are I'm going to be busy that day. I'm not going to have my phone, because a lot of times on Saturdays and Sundays, I'm trying to spend them with my husband. So it's a little bit different. I may not have my phone to actually, I do, but I don't necessarily sit and always pay attention to other posts. about like business. Sometimes I'm just trying to get a little blip of what's going on in real life that day. So that just being an example, you could take Star Wars, have it in here, and pre-schedule it. Pretend this is Star Wars for a second. Pre-schedule it for like the 5th, or the 4th, and set your time frame, and then just kind of be like, may the 4th be with you, and then schedule it. You click that to schedule it. I'm not doing that right now because I will forget to delete it, and it's not going to make any sense. But if you wanted it to be for the 5th, easy peasy, just switch this and be like, happy revenge of the 5th day. Like, whatever. I don't know. Like, whatever you wanted it to do. And then have that pre-scheduled. So that way it will automatically pop on to your story. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I'm going to discard that. Reels. You can make reels. It's showing me the reels that I have already done. So I could see what I've already done. I can go ahead and kind of look and be like, okay, so I've talked about this, I've talked about that, I've posted this, I've posted that. Or, hey, it's been a while since I've said something about my cats, like, even though it hasn't. But let me do something like about that. But it shows me, I just did this one right here today. So that I can see is right there. So, okay, I already posted a reel. So because I already posted a reel, I could schedule my other ones. I actually have scheduled reels already on my Instagram personally. I should utilize this, and I probably will start utilizing this to help me schedule. But since I do stuff, and I will say, Plann has a mobile app. So you still can do this on your mobile app. If you have something pre-recorded or whatever, you could do this on your mobile app. If you are struggling to figure out what to really do, and you have videos or photos saved on your computer, you can make your own reel through Canva. And then I'm not really sure how to do it through Plann, to be honest. But you could make your own reel through Canva. You could download it on your computer. You can upload it here and then do whatever you need to do with it and have it scheduled. Here's something for this that's a little bit different. It says send post notification now. So, okay, you can definitely do that to make it post. You could save it as a draft that you can come back to later. You can send posts now. You can custom time to figure out, okay, so my best time frame, for example, for Reels is probably going to be on a Saturday at like 10 a.m. And then you can just schedule it to post at that specific time. Instagram post, going back to this. Instagram post. So if I wanted to, I could go to Canva. I could create one, like I said. A lot of times I already have stuff on here. Most of the time I'm going to use my phone to do it. But let's say I'm going to go here. Let me just pick this. So if I wanted to talk about this, this is no longer available, just to let you know. But if I wanted to talk about this, like, okay, the retro pink truck, I could fill this in here. I could find a hashtag because obviously I have the fragrance one saved. So look at all that there. Make sure I can pick and choose what I want. So I could pick, okay, fragrance lovers, scented life, smells like home, scented goals, like, okay, that one didn't click, warmer than wax, like things like that. You can select whichever ones that you want, and then add whatever ones that you want as well, up to 30. And then just add like a little blurb about it if you want to, like, Look how cute this retro pink truck is. And then just leave it at that. So you've got up to like 2,200 words. You got up to 30 hashtags if you wanted to. You can even add like links to your link tree grid. I'm still figuring a lot of this out, but honestly, this is perfect if you are trying to add first comment. Anyway, like I said, I'm still playing around with this. But you could do pretty much whatever you want to do here. So let me see tag products. Darn it. So continue with free plan. Can't do that. What about this one? Let's play around with this. I need to sign into my link tree, which needs updated like crazy. Let me get into that real quick. Boop. I did it. Can you work? Okay, thank you. Sign in again. The one time it doesn't work. Okay, so let's try this again. There we go. So like add links to your Linktree grid. Schedule links with your Instagram post to appear on your Linktree Instagram grid, driving more traffic to your content. Cool, that's great. So we could enter title and enter the direct link. I will have to play with that. That is awesome. But yeah, so you can play around with this. Now, posts. The one thing I want to let you know about whenever it comes to posts, the actual Instagram post, is you could save it as a draft, you could post it now, custom time, or your best times to post. So as of right now, the best time to post this, supposedly, according to Plann, is Sunday, May 4th, 2025, 9 p.m. You can utilize that if you want to. But then you have this whole drop down if you want to. Sometimes there's more that pop up. But this particular drop down is like your best time will be this time. But you can choose between these other best times, which are Friday, May 9th at 4, May 7th at 8 a.m., things like that. So it will tell you what your best time frame is to post. Now, the one thing that you're going to want to make sure of is if you schedule that post for any of these time frames, you're going to want to look over here and make sure that you're not overlapping. You have to remember what you did so you're not overlapping. Now, this is actually telling you, I feel like this is an in order thing. Like, okay, so your number one pick would be May 4th. Your number two would be 9th, like things like that. So feel free to pick whatever you feel like you need. Just make sure that you don't have something scheduled around that time anyway, and to keep an eye on this. Because I have actually scheduled something and then forgot I scheduled it and posted at the same time as it loading, which is kind of why I'm like a little bit leery on doing the pre-scheduled for stories. I could do that for some things, but I might forget because I'm constantly in my stories. Honestly, if you had information about your online followers, you can schedule it for when your audience is most online, but I don't have that information. So, but yeah, definitely go check this out, explore it. It even gives you a moment for strategies. And then the media, like where you have all your media posts as well here. And then you've got like this demo collection that they have. But you can add like your own collections if needed. Like if you have like a whole bunch of warmers or wax, like any photos like that, you can do like, okay, 2025 spring summer collection and just have it all here and ready to go. So that is totally up to you. But yeah, definitely go take a look at this. It is through Linktree. Again, it's Plann, Plann. I do not pay for it. This is free to use. And yeah, just let me know what you think and what you learn. And I can't wait to see what you do with it. So, all right, bye.